everyone, it's Sarah. I have a couple little more thoughts. I've been thinking a lot lately, just thinking, so I have to get it out, and I know you guys will understand. So I have a couple more projects that I'm going to kind of either revamp or redirect, I guess you could say, to other things. So I wanted to kind of talk about them for a second. The first one is this, Layla's here, and she's letting you know that she's here. This is an 8.5 by 11 album. It's actually corduroy, if you can see. I made this in, I'll probably be able to tell you in this sec. 2000, no. I made this for one of our anniversaries for my husband. And so it's an 8.5 by 11 album. And what I did was, my husband's in the Air Force, and he's an officer now, but when he first went in, he was enlisted. So he went to basic training, and we were still dating at that point. He actually proposed to me at his basic graduation. But I made this for him because I had kept all of the letters that we wrote back and forth at basic training. This was in 2002. Yes. Yeah, 2002. So it was still, I don't know if they do email now or not, if they're allowed to do email or not, but in 2002, it was written correspondence, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I got a 5-minute phone call, you know, once a week or once every other week or something like that. So it was mostly written correspondence, and we both kept all of the letters that we wrote back and forth to each other. So one day I thought, you know what, I'm going to put all those into an album. So I did. I got all of our letters together. I put them in semi-order. We dated most of them, so that was nice. You know, I put them in date order. And then I put them in this album, and I gave them to him. So we will always have these letters. So I'll just show you what it looks like real quick. But this opening page, you know, I did this opening page, and this was us at his graduation. Look how little we were. Seriously, we were babies. Like, that's ridiculous. I was 24 and he was 21. So this was May 29th through July 10th. He graduated on the 10th and then went in on the 29th. That was his start date. But we even had all the envelopes, so I cut off some of the stamps from our envelopes and then cut off some of these, you know, what the post office does. So from San Antonio to Pensacola, San Antonio, so that's where we were writing from. So that's how I did my cover page here, and then I just wrote a little love letter to him, and I think on our 7th anniversary. So this was in 2009 that I made this album. But I put them all in page protectors. Like, you know, his stationery was smaller because he had to use whatever they gave him. So I just put it into a page protector and then sewed along and then just cut them down. And like, this was a little card, so I made that smaller as well and put the card in there. And then mine were usually on notebook paper, so I have all of these letters that we wrote back and forth to each other from basic training, and I love this. I just, I'm not touching this part, believe me. Don't get me wrong about, you know, redoing stuff. I'm not going to redo this. But what I'm going to add to this, and what I realized, let me get my thing that I'm talking about. I'll talk while I'm walking around my room for a second. But I realized that I hadn't done any layouts of when we were dating. And I was like, what? I have so many pictures of us when we were dating, and I haven't done any. I never scrapbooked them because I didn't start scrapbooking until after we were married. So I just started with our wedding and moved on from there. I never really went back and did a whole bunch. So these are all the pictures I have to scrap still. But I was flipping through this the other day looking for something, and then I was like, oh, there's all our dating pictures, because I had forgotten that I wanted to do this thing here. So let me see if I can find where. That's right before our wedding. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm trying to find me and him only. Okay, here we go. She's walking around my room singing, pardon her. Okay, so this is when we were dating, and I have all these pictures here that are great pictures. You know, some of those are from our wedding. I don't think I'm going to re-scrap those. I've done those already. But hey, check out that hair, Josh. Woo woo! So I have all these really great pictures of when we were just dating and having fun. You know, that's That's another one of the same one there. But, oh, this is one of my favorite pictures of us. That was like 2 weeks before we got married. So I have all these pictures and I'm like, I need to get these down. So I thought what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 8.5 by 11 layouts of these pictures, and I'm gonna add them to the beginning of this because this kind of leads into, you know, getting engaged and getting married and all that. So this album will end up being dating up until when he proposed to me at basic graduation. And then, I mean, pretty much after that, you know, we got engaged. He went off to tech school. I planned the wedding, and then we got married over his Christmas breaks. That's the only time he had off because he was, you know, doing a ton of training. So, Layla, please, no, back away. So that's what this album is going to end up being. And I have so much room in this album. Not that it's a waste of an album, you know, obviously it's not. This is very special, but I wanted to add more here. So these pages are going to help fill this album up. So it'll be a fuller album and I don't have to start a new one or anything like that. But I literally could not believe that I had not let myself document our dating years because those were important, you know, like we were learning to love each other and, you know, realizing we wanted to be together. So that's really special. So, this is another project I'm going to tackle this year. So every so often you're going to see an 8.5, 11 of baby Sarah and baby Josh falling in love. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that. One more I want to talk about is this one. This one I'm letting go. I'm going to trash this for the most part. This was something I saw someone do a long time ago. And they just bought like these index, you know, cards with the alphabets, and then put them together with rings, and then like added things in here that they loved under the coordinating letter. I didn't add a ton in here. It was just stuff that makes me happy. You know, I have like the red cup here. Wow, that's really old. You know, Kaylin when she was teeny tiny. Cheesecake Factory, Frank Caliendo. We went to one of his shows. Disney on Ice. So there's not a ton in here that, you know, I'm like, oh, I pick this up all the time and look at it. Oh, see, hair donation to Locks of Love. I donated my hair to Locks of Love a few years ago, and that's actually something I'm keeping on my bucket list, and I want to, I've done a page about it already, but I want to redo another one because I think that was pretty special and important, and I'm going to add that to my bucket list album. So I can pull that out and use this, and then, you know, just some random things. See, it's not that full. There's my Layla. But I'm not going to throw these things away. I am considering doing kind of like a little mini album, like maybe a smash book, not a smash book, maybe a smash book. I have a smash book that I had started of just random things that I liked. Maybe I could start adding these kind of things in here. And then I can add the stuff from my bucket list that I'm taking out. Instead of trashing it, I can just add it into there. Because it's really just a random, like, let me go grab it real quick. I'm looking right at it on my bookshelf. It's very random, no rhyme or reason. I was just playing around with the smash books when they first came out. And just kind of adding things in there. So this is what it looks like right now. You know, I just have a few things and another Starbucks. Something from Elise Joy I had bought. I sent a baby gift to April Foster, who is the owner of Studio Calico. A whole bunch of us got together and sent her a bunch of baby gifts when she was pregnant with her first child. And then she sent me back a thank you note, so I kept that. So just kind of stuff I cut out of magazines, you know, kind of whatever. And, oh, and see, this is ripping. Wow, that like tore up my picture. I might have to rethink that one. Hi, True Blood. I was really into True Blood at that time. So just, yeah, whatever. You know, just whatever I wanted to put in here, I did. Some of my favorite restaurants from, that one's not open anymore. It was really good though, from Tucson. So maybe I'll take those things that I'm gonna actually not end up throwing away and put them in here instead, including the stuff from this little album. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that because I don't necessarily want to throw it away, you know what I mean? So yeah, I have a few things in here. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm gonna add that stuff in here. Oh, I love these two people. Jada and Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah. Books I want to read. So it's all very random and things. So maybe I'll add that in here instead of starting another album, seriously. I had an idea about doing a cover page that says a complete book of just random things of stuff. So something like that. So maybe I'll do that here. Or here I could even like cover that with something and do that. But I'm looking for a way to use up some random, you know, letter stickers from sheets that are almost done, but not quite. I don't want to throw them away because they still have letter stickers on them. So I'm thinking about trying to do a mishmash of, you know, something like that. Okay, so I'm thinking about this kind of stuff, and I just kind of had to get it out. I have written it down, but you know, since you guys are watching me, you know, I'm going to be working on some of this stuff, so I kind of just wanted to give you a heads up on what I'm going to be working on, so that when you are watching the videos, you kind of understand what I'm doing and all that. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys don't mind me rambling and ranting and all that stuff. I think there's been I've had a lot of comments about people either rethinking some of their projects or thinking about starting some projects. So if you guys have any videos that you're sharing, kind of like I am, like a little brain dump, let me know, you know, put it in a link, or let me know that you have one on your channel so I can check it out as well, because I like to get inspiration from you guys as well. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be back again real soon. Bye guys, have a great day.